So I just want to take a second this morning to encourage you all to keep your eyes on Christ, not on the crisis, not on the politicians, not on anything else, but be mindful of the fact that all this other stuff that we're dealing with is temporary. All this other stuff is transient. All this other stuff, it will pass away. But don't allow yourself to get sucked into the woe is me and the foolishness that is happening in today. And a practical application is a YouTuber that I follow. I look at him as a mentor. Yesterday, he had been off the air for a while. And yesterday he came back and announced to his audience that he has a form of cancer. He's in good spirits. Everything is on the up and up. He seems like he's on the proper side of dealing with any form of sickness. I'm gonna stop that for a second and jump over to today. Today, I just got done with a live stream with a content creator and wonderful member of the live chat. Her name is Monica Mo Justice, and she just did a podcast discussing about RICO. It was excellent. It was super, super informative. And I got a lot out of just the few minutes that I caught. I didn't realize she was doing a show before she goes to work. But she ended it by saying, if you're thinking about anyone and you're concerned about anyone, do something and contact them. That's a paraphrase, a very loose paraphrase. And I translated that with what I just said about the content creator that just mentioned that he has cancer. And I know all of us are going to be negatively impacted by this shipping strike and gas prices and all this other shenanigans and chicanery that's going on in the world. It might be a good time to just take a few minutes, shoot an email to somebody, text somebody, or call, or do something old school like go to somebody's house and just check on other people and just see how they're doing. And bring them some hope, bring them some encouragement, bring them some laughter, bring them a shoulder to cry on. But maybe it'd be a good time in the midst of all this stuff, because we don't know what people are going through. We have no idea what people are playing through, because a lot of us played through some tough times. We don't bellyache about it. We don't make a bunch of fuss about it. We suffer in silence. And so maybe this would be a good, I'm taking what Monica said. I was like, wow, that was a gut punch. She got me right at the end. I was like, wow, that was pretty powerful, Monica. Shout out to Monica Mo Justice. If the moderators would drop her link in the chat, I'd really, really, really appreciate it. But I just want to start the day off before we get into whatever happens in One Charlie, whatever happens in the courtroom. I just want to say maybe it might be a good idea to pick up the phone, text your dad, even though he don't answer the phone when you call him. Text your dad, reach out to Pop, call your estranged child, whatever. Maybe it might be a good idea to just do that, because maybe this will be an opportunity with all this craziness that's going on. And if we just sit back and look at 2024 has been it needs to go to his room, right? Go to your room, 2024. You're drunk. You're crazy. But let's be honest. There's a lot of stuff that's been happening for years. And maybe it might be a good time to bring the light of Christ, the hope of the gospel, a shoulder to cry on, a fresh batch of cookies. I don't know. Do people do that anymore? Yeah, do something. Maybe reach out to somebody. And so that was just something that literally, as I was ending Monica's stream, she said that, and it just kind of brought all this stuff together. And I realized, I was like, I got to jump on. So today, if you don't mind, if you have somebody that you haven't talked to in a while and you can talk to them, maybe it would be a good idea to just shoot them a call, or shoot them a text. It's okay. This pre-K law school class, we allow you to text while you're in class. Just check on them. A friend from college, you just thought about them, shoot them a message, call them, say, hey, I was just thinking about you. Whatever. And goodness gracious, extra bonus points if you score a coffee date. Say, hey, let's go get some coffee. Let's go. Let me hear what's going on in your life. Whatever. We'll go watch the game or whatever like that. I just thought that would be something good to kind of kick off the day, because we're here. We're over here getting all caught up in Jeffrey. We're all caught up in Adrian Love and Judge Whitaker. And good gracious, everybody, the anti-Fani crowd But what about our own families, you know? And some of this is Jason being cathartic, you know what I'm saying? I'm judging myself as I'm speaking. You know, we're all caught up in the Jeffrey Williams, we're all caught up in Monktunk and what's going on with Woody and all that. But what about your own people that share your last names? Okay, or what about your kids? What about your family? Hopefully you hear my heart. This will be a good opportunity to go out there and just check on your peeps before we start, you know, fanboying about Steele and Shard. And good gracious, Matthew's got his own little fan club over there as well. Before we do all that checking in on Doug Weinstein's glasses, maybe we should reach out, you know, to the person we haven't talked to in a while that just so happened to birth us, or just so happened to have been raised with us, or maybe they're across the street, or whatever. Just my little morning thought before I hit go. I was like, man, I got to do better at that. So shout out to Monica Mo Justice. She has a great insight, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I do this because I know that I don't know anything. So I'm learning from every last one of us. These cases are just as informative to me as they are comical to me. I'm learning just as much as I'm cracking jokes about it. And so having content creators like Monica, having content creators like AV and Kat Not Williams and all the others that are out here in LawTube, I don't know if that's officially the name, but all of them out here is such a joy because I'm learning so much. I'm like, man, this is so interesting to me. And so I really appreciate it. And knowing that she's out here grinding it out and putting out good content and such of that nature, I want to support and encourage that. So if y'all could, after you get done, reaching out to the family member or your cousin or your neighbor or your friend, after you get done shooting them a message, go over to Monica Mo Justice and check her out and let her know that I sent you. Tell her thanks for kicking Dear World Christian in the butt this morning with her message about reaching out to people that are important to your life. So that was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for that, Monica. Grace and peace, everyone.
Hit that like for Dear World Christian. Yo, for Dear World Christian, smash that bell for DWC. Yo, smash it, just smash it. Hit that like for Dear World Christian. For Dear World Christian, smash that bell for DWC. Yo, smash it, just smash it. Hit that like for Dear World Christian.